Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to ClaustOREphobic, where we are slowly getting more room to build, and I think what we're going to do now is move all of this stuff to the left, and then we'll have all this space here to build, and we'll work on some more iron. I think we're going to try to upgrade our iron production so that we get more than just a yellow belt. That does mean... yeah, I guess this will kind of just continue on underground there. And I will just have to deconstruct all of this. Let's start here. And I am just going to let the bots do all of that, because that looks like a pain in the butt. So we'll give them a minute or two here. Might need a couple more storage chests. And I'm considering moving these ones too. That would give me a lot more space. I think I'll wait on moving those. We'll move all the top ones at once. But yeah, this is gonna take a hot second. Probably should throw another charging station down. Yeah, our power's hurting a little bit. We could add some more power too down here. I'm just gonna disconnect this belt. This is wasting space. I'm never gonna mine more over there. We are out of oil. That's interesting. One thing I don't know... I mean, I guess we have coal liquefaction now, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. We'll just do that as we need more. I think I want the sulfuric to go through this way, so it's not in the way. All right. Maybe I drop a few more bots into the network. I'm not 1,000,000% sure if we should do more power or not. We'll wait a minute on that. I think it is just the bots having trouble. Twitch seems to be having problems right now. I don't know what's going on with this. I'm gonna pause the recording for a second. Alright, we're back. Who knows what's going on? I don't know if something with my internet provider is weird. The internet seems to be working fine, so I don't think that's it, but who really knows? I'm gonna try to stone up the new area. By the way, what's happening to my stone brick here? I think too much of it is going to storage. Let's see, I think we want to prioritize right here. And then we're gonna do this. And then, oh shoot. Then we're gonna prioritize right again. I don't need more stone in storage. So we'll smelt it. We'll send it to rails first, and then we'll smelt the rest. Okay, get this paved. Pave the world. Beautiful. With all this new space we're gonna have. Okay, so now we need to set up a bunch more miners. Extendo mining west. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna snap to grid relative. And then that should make it so we can just drag, click and drag down. Except the first one will be positioned a little different, I guess. Okay, and then this one. I guess that one actually can go there. Can I put one here? Can. There we go. Okay, so we'll let the bots do all that magic. Oh, I need probably another couple of these. I'd like to put one there. And then one way up here. Okay. So we'll do that. I'm gonna remove one of those. Make sure those still connect. Move my radar a bit out of the way. I just want to get all this stuff out of the way so I have more room here. That still doesn't connect? Weird. Alright, get some more space here. Okay, and then the sulfuric acid, it needs to get connected. And I need to put the things in. Of course, they all ended up in the... I don't want those ones. I only want the speed 1 version. Okay. Now, this is where having another color of wire would be really helpful. Because I could blueprint it such that we could connect all of these with like a blue wire, all of the deployers. And then we could connect that to just send a copy signal into all of them. But the problem is I feel like if I connected them all, it would break something. Guess I could, I don't know. It's just kind of annoying. Oh, this one doesn't have the pipes on it. Okay. We'll have to fix that. Okay. They've all got the proper blueprint. And then... I guess I need to move this. Because what I really want to copy is this chunk. And then move that. Alright, and what's half here? I've got total of 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would be half. So there you go. And we'll bring this up. This is... Why am I doing it this way? I could just do this. Okay, then that goes that way. And we will... Under the RoboPort. Get rid of all this chaos. There we go. I think we are good to go now. Why are you not mining? I still haven't connected up the sulfurite. There we go. And then we need to connect this back. How shall we do this? I think I'll just do something like this. An underground. Alright, now we have all this extra space, which is wonderful. Considering moving the ore sorter to be like up here, and that'll give us this space back. I can move my stone storage, then I have all this space back, so. And then I'm gonna move the storage to a more central location that's kind of more out of the way. Grab some more steel. Which we are finally getting a decent amount of. Well, thought we were. I guess we just cut into our iron income for a little while. What was I doing? Oh yeah, these. Okay, and then I'm gonna deconstruct these so they're not in the way. And we'll copy the sorter. And we'll plop it up here. The other cool part is it'll keep the wires from stretching too long. Picker dollies is great. Alright, I think that'll be fine. That too in the way? No, that's good. That's good. And we'll upgrade all that to red. Oh, there's still some yellow in there. Get the yellow to red upgrade planner here. Just plop that down. Let the bots handle it. They're busy moving all the crap for the deconstructing. So that's to be expected. Okay. I feel like the music might be just a smidge loud. This music is from Low Wave Records, which is a really sweet record label on Spotify that makes only royalty-free music, which I think is pretty sweet. Okay, so that's all getting built now. How do I only have 150? Oh. I stole a bunch of bots when I built a roboport or something. Okay, so that's ready to go. So now we should be able to disconnect these inputs. Might need a storage chest for a second. Should have let things run. From the top part here, I should have disconnected it and let it run for a second. Yep, there's the problem. Okay. The other problem is all of this. How do I delete these again? Shift right click. Yeah. Okay. What is this? Oh no, I need that. That's stone brick. Here's the other ore belt. It is gonna be best if I can move this to be up here. Move that down a square. Okay, there we go. Belt number 1 pops in there. Belt number 2 pops in there. Belt number 3. Will you please reveal what's behind belt number 3? Alright. So now we get to hook that back up to the respective area. Alright. So let's build iron first, and that needs to go over to here. This is a bunch of chaos. The coal, actually I should build coal first. This was coal. Okay, so coal, I don't really know what's happening with it, so I'm not going to mess with it. We're just going to hook it back up down here, like that. Because we're prioritizing, and then this is storage, so that's the last priority, and the rest of it, the rest of it is going to smelters, I think. But wait. No, this still isn't right, because we need to prioritize the boilers. So we need one more. Output priority right. That goes to the boilers. And that's uranium. We'll hook that up in a second. But yeah, we got to get that going. Let's see. Iron. Yeah, the stone storage is in the way right now. It's fine. Yeah, I'll move iron up here for now. Pick it up. And then copper and stone and uranium. So what happened here? Lost a couple belts. Okay, so copper. Try to make it look pretty here. Okay, copper goes onto this belt. Still a bit of spaghetti here, but it's better. Better sketty. Okay, so copper's hooked up, and then stone, and then uranium. Now stone, I feel like I can improve. Maybe, well, no, because the stone brick, so it kind of, I was thinking I could switch it all, but we're mixing stone brick and stone, and I don't want to rebuild all that, so we just need to hook back up to here. How did I end up with an odd number? I don't know about that. Odd numbers of red belts are the worst. Or underground belts, I mean. Also, that's not catching up very quickly, is it? I guess we used a bunch for the ore sorting. Okay, so if I want that to go there, we need to underground that. So that's stone going to here. Okay. There we go. And I think that does it. And then we need a red beltify something or other up here. Let me get uranium figured out first. Dave, same thought, as always. Panic, panic. Alright. What's up, Teus? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so ore sorting is happening. Now let's get some red belt action. on those two. I don't really know how far we need to red belt this. Wasn't this? Yeah, this one was already red belts, so that just needs to finish upgrading. And I want to say that'll do it. And then we need to make use of more than a red belt of iron, potentially. Right now it's the full belt of coal. Or coal. Copper. They both start with a C. I got confused. The other thing I could do is do lane balancing. Oh, did not mean to click that. Lane balancing is useful because it allows you to have, like, if... I guess it... Would it really help? Like, let's say we had more than a yellow belt's worth of copper, but it was only on the right lane. You know, like it was 10 a second of copper on the right lane. When 7.5 is the max. A lane balancer, I guess, would only help if it was a red lane balancer. And we had red belts all the way up to here. Because, like, that's exactly what's happening right now. You can see copper's held up on this lane right now. But the other lane isn't. That'll figure itself out, I think, after a minute or two. We'll see if it stalls out, but I'm pretty sure it won't. And that actually isn't enough steel furnaces. There we go. Two of them weren't running even. Okay, so that's correct. And yeah, I think we're catching up. Because we get less copper than iron even. And so yeah, I think we'll be okay. It just backed up for a couple minutes before we were able to do anything about it. And now we have room for more smelting. So the goal here is going to be to split off any extra iron or copper that we have. Maybe it is a good chance for a lane balancer. We'll want to make a red one though. But yeah, my favorite lane balancer, it's kind of a weird one, but it goes like this. There's technically a slightly more efficient one, but I like the way this one looks. And you delete the input undergrounds there, and then you go to the sides. No, I did this wrong. Did I do this wrong? No, we're good. And you go straight, and then you go that way. So it's kind of confusing, but this can take one belt of input, or one full lane from each side. And essentially, this one will only accept from the left lane, right? And this one will only accept from the right lane. Left and right, as if you turn in the orientation of the belt. And then, basically, it takes the left lane, puts it on a splitter, and so half of the left lane will be on the left lane here, and half of that left lane will be on the right lane, no matter what. Like, that ensures the left lane gets split evenly into both lanes. And then this does the same thing with the right lane. It goes into this splitter, you've got the right lane coming out here, and then the right lane coming out here, which then gets side-loaded onto the left lane. So each lane goes onto both lanes equally, and then those are merged. And splitters, you know, merge equal priority, and so it essentially gives equal priority to both lanes to be on both lanes. And so that has the effect of balancing. Like if you were only taking from one lane, let's say you did this down the road, and you were only taking from the left lane, it would still equally pull from the right and left lanes of the input. And so that's called a lane balancer. And it's, or input balanced as well as output balanced. And it's not generally that useful except in applications like this, where your input might have more on one lane than the other, and you want to be able to pull. Since our inputs are yellow belts, if we make this a red belt lane balancer, then we will be able to pull more than 7.5 from one side to feed a yellow belt later. It's kind of a weird, you know, I don't know. It's a weird reason to need it, but I do think it'll help. I feel like something is still backed up. Why are we still backed up? This one's flowing freely, that one's flowing freely, this one... Are we catching up? Or are we completely backed up here? It seems like... Well... Seems like we might be backing up further. Interesting. Well, I think that's just because the lanes aren't balanced. So instead of a lane balancer, you can also just use a red belt. Maybe that's better. Better idea. I do want to copy that. No. Oh, well, too late. Oh, well. So then the extra iron, which I don't have yet, but I'm hoping to. Undo. Yeah, I guess I can undo. I don't really need it, though. So we're going to output priority left, and then this will be extra iron. And so we'll smelt that. And I'll do the same for copper. I'm not expecting to have extra copper too soon, because we do get less of it. Oh, no, priority left. But eventually we will have some. And then... I'm just going to do the same steel furnace setup. I think there's a better way to set this up. That's one tile skinnier, right? I do the half and half. Yeah, we did finish bacons. They're going to be too expensive, though. I won't be able to build enough. I don't think it's worth electric furnacing iron right now. I need 2 more squares. Or no, I only need 1 square. So that's the whole point. So this way I can do it like this. And the output goes on the inside. And the outside is coal and iron. And we can do that. I guess we'll do it like that. And then copy and delete those. And I do need a lot more steel furnaces. Okay, so that's the general blueprint. I'll cut that, and then we'll put it... How tall does it need to be? 24 tall. So I can put it right here. And I'll have the output come out the bottom. Or the top. I don't know if it really matters. We'll leave a space there, and I'll go... leave 2 spaces there. Okay, now we need some coal for smelting. Which... We really need to take from, like, this belt. Spaghetti time. Yeah, that's gonna happen, isn't it? I'm trying to think. There's probably a better way to do it. Because I want to take it from over here, obviously. But the problem is if I do prioritize away from it, it'll go to storage before it goes to smelting, which is not what we want. So realistically, I do just need this. And then red underground. And then we do this. And we do this. And there we go. Now we have up to a red belt of iron plates. Woohoo! And the world cheered. And I need some more belts. Alright, and then iron plates come over to here. I like how I've just used this as like an ore bus area, and we've just continued to jump over our rock storage. Okay, so really I can just join in up here. And that was never that important anyway. But I guess I can do it that way. And before I join that, we're gonna red beltify all of this. Okay. Then I'll hook it up, and that should be good. That will smelt any iron we have that's over 15 a second on any particular lane. So it's possible even if I get exactly 30 a second, once in a while an ore will pop over here because we had more than 15 a second on a particular lane. Like if we had 16-14, you know, 16 a second on the left lane, 14 a second on the right lane, we would end up having 1 a second go to this, which is fine. I don't mind. But I don't think we even have that much. Yeah, we are just under a yellow belt right now. If I add the northbound auto miners here, that should get us over the edge. Actually, so maybe I should do that. I kind of forgot about getting those set up, didn't I? Okay. Well, let's get that going. How much space do I need? I think I need more space than that. So we'll build that. I'll remove these for a second. I will never have 16 on one side. You know, that's a good point, Dave. Give me a second and I'll tell you what I meant to say. I know what I'm saying makes some amount of sense. I don't think I said it right. No, you're right. You're right. You're just totally right. What I was thinking is if we have more on one side, if this was a blue belt, basically that would be possible up to the splitter, then that could happen. Because these are all red belts, it would basically have to be 16 a second combined. So it's like they could be red belts inputting, and then if the splitter section, if the sorting was all blue belts up to here, then we could have more than 15 on one side after they're all merged, and then it would not be able to all fit on one side here. And this whole belt can only handle 15 a second anyway in terms of smelting, but that is an average. It can go a little more for a second. Anyway, I digress. Let's get this set up. Okay, how much space do I need here? I need like one more tile than that. And this needs to be set up here. Okay. We'll figure that out. So we'll set that one up there. We don't need any pipes for these initial ones. Oh, speaking of, there's another one set up somewhere that I need to add pipes to. Where was that? Where was that? All of these have sulfuric acid. Okay, here, let me be smart and use the map. It's this over here. There we go. I think that's all we needed. And that one? Oh, these just aren't hooked up to acid, period. You know what I could do? I don't really have space for it. Is it? Oh, no, that doesn't work. Okay, there we go. I thought that was one tile higher. I can just put that there. And then that will backflow into these. Well, no, it won't, because these aren't connected either. Dang it. I could do this and this. This is messy, but it works. And then that'll connect and flow around and into those two. Okay. Alright, and now I need to put the northbound, or I guess it's not northbound, but this thing into these 5 deployers. What's up, Jamatya? How's it going? Good afternoon from where I am. Good evening to you. Good time zone to you all. Okay, so essentially this can just be rotated to do this. And the stone needs to go there, and the other one needs to go here. Okay. And then that allows this to go underground. Okay. There we go. And those can just go into their own half of that. Those go into the other half. Oop. I need red there. This looks complicated. Love it. Yeah, it's honestly not that complicated. It's just spaghetti. As far as this is just a bunch of sorting from different input ore belts so that all the same types end up on the same belt. This, however, is complicated. Maybe this is what you were talking about. And this is the brains that makes the miners automatically rebuild themselves once they've run out of ore, so that I can mine out the map, as you can see. So we're doing some good expansion up north. I think the goal is to wait until all of this northern space is enough space to like build the rest of the base. Like my low density structure and blue circuit builds. I don't have a strategy to consume each resource. Currently I'm just storing all of the extra resource, which is a little risky, I guess, because eventually I'll have too much, but I have alarms set up for when they fill up too much, though I don't know. Uh-oh. I need to set up oil cracking. We'll do that in the next episode. I don't think I remember to put an alarm on this. So when this final one gets closer to full, then we're gonna have a problem. And it has how many slots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 times 4, 48 spots, 4.8k. So we'll set an alarm for when anything gets greater than 3,800. And we'll show the copper icon. Or I guess it should be the copper plates. No shooting chests, that's cheating. In the Dangerous mod, which is basically what this is supposed to be, if you shoot a chest, the ore spills out. And I think plates might spill out too, I'm not sure. How did I get oil? I was able to use some landfill to get over to here, and then I was able to manually mine enough of this to reach these 2 oil patches. In Dangerous, it guarantees a starting oil patch inside of your starting area. So I actually wouldn't consider it cheating if you were to just say, I'll just go into the editor and place a 100% oil patch. I don't think that would be cheating, because Dangerous does that. And then what else was I gonna say about oil? Oh, nothing. We just need to do oil cracking. Or, what am I trying to say? Coal liquefaction. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Because we are out of oil. So we need to set up coal liquefaction so we can get more plastic. But I will do that in the next episode because we're already at 48 minutes. So we will keep streaming. So stick around on Twitch. For those of you on YouTube, you can come follow me on Twitch if you're interested in hanging out live, or you can support me on Patreon if you'd like to throw some money at me for making videos. I'm very appreciative of my patrons, but please never feel obligated to. It is just something to do if you'd like to support me. And then the other way to engage is on the Discord. We have an awesome community over at Crydania. So there's a link in the About section or the comments or the description, whatever it's called, of the video. Lots of people hang out there. Sometimes they play multiplayer games together, so if you're looking for a crew to play games with, feel free to pop over to the Discord and ask around on there. And yeah, other than that, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.